Let's go fishing for octopus. Just kind of reorient my situation over here. There we go. Alright. But yes. So, yeah, now we're getting into the second half of the game, essentially. I'm hoping that we can pick up one or two cool things in this stage. Whoop. What am I doing? I'm not giving him the business. I need to be giving everybody the... I tried to dash, and I can't do that yet. Everybody needs to be getting the business, which is Storm Tornado. There's no reason not to give him the business. Oop. Oh, okay, sure. I could use a bit of health, actually. Wow, I am very hurt. There's a little bit of health. We're good there. So I'm curious how bad Storm Tornado is going to mess up this submarine, because in the original, like, it didn't do that much damage. Oh, shoot. I do not have my boots. I really want my dash back. Jeez, Storm Tornado messes it up real bad. It's so good, though. You'll love to see it. Oh, okay. If you see me glancing to the side more often, it's because my chat's on the wrong side and I need to move it. But for now, it means I gotta look over here. But yeah. So when do you start the new business there, Ofrustra? When are you getting settled into your new digs? I'd say that like you're moving. Oh, hello. Okay, that I don't remember that attack. There we go. Okay. Okay, I missed the start of this one. What exactly is this? Oh, okay. So this is a remake of the original Mega Man X. So we've already played through that one, but now we're getting into the remake. So all of the bosses and stages are the same, but everything has been given a fresh coat of paint. Everything has been remastered. Actually, I can't say remastered, remade for the PSP is what it actually came out for. And as far as I'm aware, is the only platform that it's ever been released on for some reason. They've done at least 2 different Legacy collections for Mega Man X, and this has not found its way into either of them. So I'm very upset by that, personally, and I took that personally in 3 weeks after vacation. Okay, cool. Well, hopefully that doesn't mess with your vacation plans too much. I know you were planning on using your vacation time for a few other trips this year, and I'm hoping that you're still able to execute those in the way that you want. But anyway, yeah, as far as this goes, this is just a straight up and down remake of Mega Man X. Like, if hey, Heart Tank, nice. So if, you know, the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes are, you know, like completely remade games of the originals, that's the same thing here. They took everything about Mega Man X, remade it, and did remix a few things like the armor locations and added some new playable modes where you can increase the difficulty and play as Vile, which is actually pretty cool. Vile's playstyle is a lot different. I think they opted for him over Zero because Zero would just be too similar to X. So I was like, yeah, I'm about to goof this, but whatever. So yeah, that's essentially what this is. So we're halfway through the game at this point, and we're just getting to the point where we're getting enough of the abilities that we can probably go after some of the armor pieces. That should all be fine. Good. Good. Also, you know, it's completely... There's a lot more of a cinematic aspect to it because it's all voiced and there's cutscenes and everything.
There's no way I'll let you boss me. Face it, you've got Maverick. Maverick? How dare
Maverick?
you call my artistic battle style by that name? Here we go.
They actually gave the Mavericks personalities in this one. Although they are more susceptible to Spark Mandrill Syndrome because if you have their weakness, they just go down even easier than they did in the first game. Like, this is Launch Octopus's weakness, but he didn't have a flinch animation before. And now he's dead. I never really registered that Sigma's dog is part of the Maverick symbol. What? Oh, I guess it is. I see it now. Huh. Yeah, you're right. Like, the one on the door makes it especially obvious that Velgotter, the wolf... I think there is an overarching wolf motif to everything that he does, because there is his dog, and there is his second form, which is actually called Wolf Sigma, I believe, in its concept notes. So I think there's just that motif going on all over the place. So that makes a lot of sense. But I didn't notice it either till you pointed it out. Oh my god. We got Homing Torpedo, which is good against Boomer Kuwanger. So it's Boomer Kuwanger. I don't know why I'm saving Mammoth, because I can't get any other armor pieces. I'm trying to think if there's any... I need to go after Mammoth, because then I can get into... No, I need a part. So where are the capsules? Hang on a second. There is one in Chill Penguin. There should be one in Flame Mammoth. There should be one in Storm Eagle. And there's one in Sting Chameleon. And I think we can actually get the one in Sting Chameleon. So what's going to happen is we're going to do Boomer Kuwanger, Sting Chameleon, go ahead and fight the boss there to get the armor, loop back to Mammoth to get his ability, and then we'll be able to... Well, it depends on the piece we get from Sting Chameleon, because Sting Chameleon, if we get the head part... Actually, I'm not even sure. That's why playing this one is kind of interesting for me. I did not mean to pick him. Ah, okay, well... I was too busy talking and not paying attention to what I was doing, though this is a good opportunity. I'm gonna move the chat box here really quick. There we go. Okay. That's alright, we'll do our best. I'm pretty sure I can't run away. Escape. Oh, I can! I can do that. Okay, so there's some quality of life stuff. I can just leave. We gotta go to Boomer Kuwanger. So, thank you, game. Thank you for that. Oh my god.
Boomerang Kuwanger.
Oh, also they extended his name to Boomerang Kuwanger, which makes more sense, but, you know. Let me go ahead and get the good stuff out here. Of all the remixes in this game, I would say Boomer Kuwanger he got it real good in this game. Like... What's up here, huh? Oh, I can't go up there, okay. Oh! Ah! Stop! Stop! Oh, it just took the hit for me. Like, this one's just such a bop, this track. In this game, specifically. I didn't like it that much in the original, but in its remix here, I can't hate it. I genuinely can't. It's almost weird. Now that I move my chat box over here, it's actually messing me up, because I'm looking over at it instead of, paying attention still, apparently. Still not doing great at that part. It's okay. Oh, the camera moved. Interesting. I don't know why I was surprised that the camera moved when I jumped, but I was. Whoop! Don't do that. Oh, we got a life out of that one. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Nice. You love to see it. I see. There I go. Oh, there I go again. It's okay. But I have because this is basically just Mega Man X1, like, it's not a particularly long game, so we're probably going to finish this. We're going to finish X's side tonight, and then we'll probably go ahead and start Vials if there is enough time, because I think that would be a really cool thing to show off, since it is unique to this game. There we go. There we go. Storm Tornado is the God Killer. It's so good. Let me make sure everything's good. Oh, I should also mention that where I live, we are expecting to get some inclement weather. There is a hurricane about. So if I lose power or the stream cuts off for some reason, I should say if the stream cuts off for some reason, it's probably because I lost power, and I will have to probably postpone in that case. But I have my phone. I'll let you guys know in the Discord server if that comes to pass. Hopefully it does not. Things are pretty chill right now, so we'll see. It's just messing me up too bad. I'm just gonna put it back. Gonna put it back over here. And then we'll go fight Boomerang Kawanger. I'm sorry. They changed his name on me.
If you've made it all the way up here, you must not be an ordinary B-class hunter.
Kawanger, I don't want to fight an old friend like you.
Apparently they were buds.
Want to fight?
They still say Kawanger though. They still left Kawanger though. They did. They did leave that part.
And Maverick hunters are Reploids designed for fighting.
So I'll have to fight you no matter what, huh?
Of course. A chance for a fight this fun doesn't come along every day. Let's get this party started.
All right.
Homing torpedo! Homing torpedo! Homing torpedo!
Oh, I keep trying to dash. It ain't gonna work. Woo! Man, these things, they got rid of the collision because I'm pretty sure the torpedoes used to destroy themselves if they got hit on a wall or the floor.
Torpedo! Homing torpedo! Homing torpedo!
I'm glad I'm not taking as much damage as I feel like I should be,
Homing torpedo!
because
Homing torpedo!
Watch this. So strong.
I think I know why they added in a hard mode to this one, because overall this game is actually a lot easier than its original counterpart so far.
Mission accomplished.
In its mechanics, in its like armor layout, I still gotta figure that out. Spin Arc redeemed, charge sub tanks. Thank you, Spin Arc. Much appreciated. Boomerang cutter. Okay, cool. Alright, now we're going to Sting Chameleon. Now we're good. Oh, and as part of like the remaking of the game, they also did subtle, not so subtle, they did redesigns on all of the bosses to give them, I guess, just, you know, a cleaner, I would say a cleaner design in general. And overall, I think the boss designs, the redesigns for Maverick Hunter X are actually really well done. I don't know if I can make that jump without my, yeah, without my armor. I don't think I can make that jump without my boots. But I can come down here, huh? Ah, but I need the foot part. Everything requires the foot part. Where's the foot part? I'm so confused. Okay. And here I thought I could... Oh, these aren't the enemies. Hey, why didn't you die? Okay. Oh, I don't think he was vulnerable yet. That's probably why. There we go. Give him the business. There we go. The visuals are really nice in general. No, I think they did the visual design for this game is very well done. I think they did an excellent job adapting the 8-bit style into something really true to what it was, but also very, I guess, visually appealing. Oh, I thought I could go deeper. So, yes, I think the idea of doing a remake for this game was a solid plan. I just wish it were more widely available. I don't mind anything about it so far. You know, it's actually interesting to have the armor kind of redistributed, give it a little bit of a uniqueness to it in that respect. Are you good, bud? You good down there? Okay. Okay, you hang out there. Charging sub-tanks. There we go. Alright, cool. What do we need? Boomerang cutter. Okay. So yeah, overall, like, I definitely appreciate this game a lot. I just, hopefully the next time they make a Mega Man X collection, it will be in there. Maybe throw a command mission in there too.
Everyone's betrayed you. Sting, Chameleon. So Sigma's even managed to pull you into his scheme. That's Master Sigma.
Poor little X. Yeah.
Be king when the new world is born. Treat him with respect.
But what if I don't,
Live in a
though?
world with him in charge. I'm ready.
X is a lot spicier in this game too. Like X is, he takes no shit from anybody. Boomerang cutter seems like it doesn't go quite as far. Oh, he didn't go where I thought he would. They actually changed his pattern a little bit. Ow, I'm taking a little more damage than I would like. This is Mark as X, right? Yep, this is Mark Gotha as X. This is his, I believe, final performance in the role was in this game. Because after this, yeah, the first one was Command Mission, second one was X8, and then I believe this was the very last time Mark actually got to do X, which you can really see the difference in his performance if you watch the... Oh, I didn't even mention! They made a whole OVA just for this game. They made a 20-minute OVA called The Day of Sigma specifically for this game, and it's in this game. Like, you can unlock it once you clear the story mode, I believe, and it's actually really good. Like, it's the Mega Man X cartoon that we never got, and that I always wanted as a kid. But The Day of Sigma is really good, and it actually really shows off Mark's range as an actor a lot more than the other two games. So, it's a shame he went off to become an orthopedic surgeon. But, I mean, all the best to him, I guess. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Speaking of good, this is one of the other remixes that I think kind of won the rotational, or the, won the remake lottery. Yeah, so normally there would be an armor piece right there. Oh, wait, it's not. Wait, what? You could just go up here? I should have come here first. What? Hopefully that's not too loud, but what?
I entrust the future to
Light? I think I know this guy.
If you've come across this castle, I fear you must.
Lex is like, Dad, is that you?
Good battle. I have left 4 powers for you to inherit. I believe that you will use them in the cause of justice. Here you will find the foot parts.
Oh, they put the foot parts in Flame Mammoth?
Find in this castle, and you will gain the ability to dash. Use this power to steer the future in the right direction. I'm trusting you, my dear X.
Okay, I guess we found it. We found the foot parts, finally. Oh, blessed be, we can dash now. Heart tank over here, yep. Excellent, okay. There's also a tank over here. Now that we have the foot parts, we can actually get the sub-tank that's hidden on the left side of this room. And we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Ow. That's wild. I didn't remember that at all. That they put the foot parts in Flame Mammoth of all places. They put him over here. Oh, I need the head part now? They changed everything. They didn't make it that easy on me. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, never mind. They're giving me lives at the wazoo, though. Tell you what. But I'm just so happy I have my dash finally. Whoop! I wonder if that would count as a death in this game. Probably not. Oh, going down. There we go. Cool, need to keep some of that for Mammoth, actually. I've been using his weapon to the stage, but I do need to keep some of it for the Mammoth himself. There we go. Alright, not bad. And oh, he's big.
I was wondering who would show up. I didn't expect a B-class hunter like you.
What are you doing, Flame Mammoth? Don't be stupid!
Don't be stupid, he says. Oh my god.
There's nothing I love more than stomping weak little blabbermouths like you into dust.
That settles it. You're definitely a Maverick.
X said, you call me names. I am not having it. I can't remember if the... I was trying to see if the thing where you can cut off his trunk happens. I don't think it happens. Ah, I don't like it. I don't like it here. There we go. Oh god. There we go. Nice. I do not like Flame Mammoth's hand. I did not look at his hand, I'll be honest. I'll have to go back and check it out. What's wrong with his hand? Out of curiosity. You just keep... I don't know.
Mission accomplished.
Alright. So we have what we need to go get the other armor pieces now. We can get one from Chill Penguin and Storm Eagle easily enough. And then hopefully one of those is the head part that we can use to go get... Oh, and we can go to Sting Camellia too, so we can get everything. We've officially unlocked
We have an incoming transmission. It's
the final chain here. It's like photoshopped on a normal human. It's like they photoshopped on a normal human hand. Oh no, that does sound very bad. I don't like it. Also, Zero's back. Hey. Hot take, this remake has better graphics than every single Mega Man X game combined. I mean, I would not agree with that. It is definitely a hot take, you're right. I would say X4 probably has my favorite, and as far as visual style goes, I would say I prefer the visuals of X4, just because the sprite work for that game is so good. And I think... While this game looks really good, I think if they had made it for if they remade it for something like the PlayStation 4 or 5 or like a home console proper, they could have added even more. I don't know what else you would want to add. The stylization fits this perfectly, so I don't know. That is kind of hard for me to say. But like this, I would say this is definitely one of the better looking games overall. So I can't argue too much. But I think for me personally, X4 would be my favorite. Yeah, that's right. Get these out of here. Alright, cool. Now what's here? X4 has some delicious pixel art. It absolutely does. Mwah.
Equip the parts you find inside here, and you will gain the ability to smash blocks with your head. I'm counting on you, X.
I don't know, something about the way he said that was funny to me. You can smash blocks with your head. Man, this bat's coming, huh? No, thank you. I should have waited to see how far he would get. Okay, now here's the cool thing. We do still have to get a heart tank here, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, up, well, leave me alone. Man, Storm Tornado, so good. You're gonna hear X say that word a lot for a while. There we go. Heart tank. Nice. Okay, we're good to go. I need to save. Hang on a second. I don't think I've saved this game properly. Yeah, hang on a second. Save. I know it has an autosave, I think. Oh. Okay. I had never once saved this game. That's good to know. Anyway. Alright. Chill Penguin. Locked and loaded. Launch Octopus. Good to go. Armored Armadillo. I think we're also good there. Storm Eagle. We need to backtrack and get the armor. We have... I believe we have everything else. No, we don't have the heart tank from Storm Eagle either. So we need two things here. Dr. Light, just ram your freaking head into it, son.
Rolling shield.
Oh, I can't. I don't know. I was like trying to charge Rolling Shield, which I can't do yet. I need the Buster part for that.
Tornado. Tornado. Tornado.
Okay. And we just gotta jump for it. There we go. Alright, cool. Now we have to climb back up. One of the most annoying pieces to get, because you just have to do it again. But that's okay.
Tornado. Tornado.
Okay, don't need to worry about that. Man. This level, I actually remember struggling on this level last week when we started the game. This is going by so much easier just by having Storm Tornado. Like I said, get used to X saying that a pretty good bit, because it is the be-all, end-all path of least resistance for the majority of the game. Oh, I guess I hit the one further down. There we go. But yeah, I would love to see a remake for like Mega Man X2 and 3. Like, I would love to see a remake for X2 and maybe X4 even. Like, I know I just touted X4 as like my favorite looking game, but I would love to see them remake Mega Man X4 someday, somehow, maybe. Even better, one of the earlier games. I think the NES or the SNES games in particular are very well suited to being remade like this, because they worked really well on their original platforms, but I love seeing stuff like this where you just kind of take those 8-bit pixels or 16-bit pixels, I'm sorry, and really give it some depth. I have no idea which part he just said we're getting, but we'll see. We'll find out pretty quickly, I think. Oh, it's the armor. Body armor. Nice. Okay. I got the heart tank. I was like, wait a minute. I have to keep myself honest here. I'm like, do I have everything I need? Now we go to Sting Chameleon to finish this up. Oh, we need to get the heart tank from... We need to make sure we have all the heart tanks, too, because while this game is easier... Oh, now hang on. There is... And I need to get the sub-tank from Flame Mammoth as well. I need all the sub-tanks. I need all the everything, because I also want to get the Hadoken. It's Mega Man X. We have to get... And the Hadoken's in this game, too. So if we can get it, I would most definitely like to. I don't have the Buster part. I might actually need the Buster part. I don't know. Or maybe not. Oh! No, we're good. Okay. Okay, we're good. Hey, you love to see it. Okay, cool. Alright, go ahead and get Storm Tornado ready, because that's going to be very important here. Hi, he says hi, oh my god. Even this guy, they like gave some extra personality to. They didn't have to. He's not dead already, surely. Oh man, he just got super wrecked. Oh my god, okay. And there's the capsule.
The arm armor parts await you here.
Man, we did kind of a speed run on getting those armor parts. That didn't take long at all.
And your charge shot becomes even more powerful. It is a very dangerous power to possess.
I gave you a bigger gun.
For good.
So that was heart tank and armor right there, back to back. Cool. But hey, now we are in completely upgraded light armor. You'll love to see it. Alrighty. So now we just got to make sure we track down the rest of the heart tanks, get the Hadoken. So let's see. Penguin, good. Mammoth, we got to go and get the sub-tank. I don't know if anyone will get this reference, but Dr. Light here sounds like the narrator in The Binding of Isaac. I don't get it personally because I haven't played Binding of Isaac. I should. As a newly introduced fan of roguelikes and roguelites, I should probably play The Binding of Isaac. However, I'm unfamiliar. Need to get up there. Ow. Ah! Dang it. Okay. I gotta make sure I don't whiff this jump. There we go. There we go. Very cool. Alright. There is one more sub-tank. And let's see. So let's see. Chill Penguin. We got heart tank, armor. Mammoth, we got armor, heart tank, sub-tank. Boomer Quanger, we need the heart tank there. So let's go ahead and do that. Sting Chameleon, we're good. Oh, I can actually select weapons before we drop in. Nice. Nice. Charging sub-tanks. You love to see it. Ow. Oh, hang on. For this section, we're going to do things a little differently. Oh, you can use other weapons while Sting Chameleon is active? That's new and also very good. Oh my goodness. I will say, one of the things that you worry about when a game gets remade like this, because the movements in Mega Man X was already so good, if they had really kind of scuffed it, you would be able to tell, but I actually think X moves just as, you know, just as well. It definitely feels a little different, but not in a bad way. Like, it just feels like he has a little more weight to him, which I guess is fair because he's a robot, but not in a bad way. Like, I still feel very much in control here. Okay, cool. Alright, we're getting close to the section where we need to grab this heart tank, and then we should be alright. Where is that last sub-tank? I always forget. I'm trying to think right now. It'll come to me, I'm sure. Get out of here, you stupid gecko. What are you doing? Well, just keep going. Alright, you want to be like that? Nice. Okay, cool. Okay. Now we just gotta grab that. And we're good to go. Nice. I need to save the game again at some point. Let's go ahead and do that now, just before I do forget. Overwrite the data. Yes. Cool. Okay. So let's see. Boomer Quanger. Sting Chameleon, we have everything. We got the heart tank. We got the armor. I don't think there's a sub-tank here. Oh, it's in Spark Mandrill. That's right. Okay, so both there's a heart tank and sub-tank here in Spark Mandrill stage. Also, the ship where Storm Eagle crashed. very fun that they kept all of those nice little nuances that the first game had. It's just so fun. Yeah, there's that sub-tank. I was like, I knew it had to be around here somewhere. Oh, that's right. I have to use Boomerang Cutter, don't I? Nice. Okay. Everything needs Boomerang Cutter. I thought he would die faster, I'll be honest. The music, I forgot, just going off for the power plant. I don't know how I forgot that, but it's very good. Ow. See, it's like if you're gonna remake a game, do it right. Do it like this, or do it like the RE2 remake. I like 3 as well, so that's probably also an acceptable answer. Because it's just so cool. I don't know. I have an affection for this game that is very much also based on my affection for the first, but seeing, like, you know, kind of what it could be in its modern era, I guess, is how I would put it. Man, this guy just does not want to die, huh? Ugh, I tried to dash jump off that. It didn't happen. I feel like he went down faster before. Oh, he doesn't have power anymore. There we go. I was like, you are gonna die, right? At some point. Love a faithful remake. You'll love to see it. Sorry, I was gonna have to put my brother to sleep. Oh no, that's all good, man. Take care of your little bro. What? But anyway. So we're working our way to the end goal of being absolutely unstoppably powerful. And all that we need now is... Oh shoot, did I miss it? No, I don't think I missed it yet. I don't believe I missed it yet. It's like right over here. There it is. I saw the heart tank. I was about to be very scared. I was like, I missed it. No, it's right there. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, cool. Good to go. Alright. Good remakes are always a treat. Resident Evil is probably still my favorite. Oh, I didn't even think about... I keep saying RE2, but no, Rooster's right. There was a perfectly solid remake right that came even before that. The Resident Evil 1 remake for the GameCube was, like, actually really, really well done, too. I forget about that one. I think that's everything, because... and I do need to play through RE3 remake properly. What I'm planning on doing is when October rolls around, I'll do a consistent schedule of like spooky games, which includes Resident Evil remake, probably RE4 and 5, and Village again. I'll revisit Village again. I need to finish that again. 2002, baby. Hey, you know what else came out in 2002? Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi one. To be specific, the only reason I bring that up is because Julie and I were watching it the other day, and it was a treat to go back to that one. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Alright, Hadoken time. RE3 remake is my favorite. RE7 is my second favorite. Those are both solid choices, I would say. I think RE3 remake, I guess that's what I'm going to call it. RE3 remake, I also enjoyed it a lot. It felt like it wasn't as much of a horror game, like it was definitely leaning more towards the action that the series has become known for. But, I mean, I personally like that, and I also just very much enjoyed the pacing. And there were certain areas where I was afraid, like the hospital with Carlos. Or the hospital in general is just, oh god. It got me. Gotta make sure these sub-tanks are charged before we... go grab the... Man, it takes a while to charge these, huh? There we go. Oh! Oh! That's when X knew. He fucked up. Ow. Okay. Hey, y'all can die now. Okay, thank you. I do just need some of that health, that good health, y'all. Come on, there we go. trying to make sure I can take a glance at chat here in a second. I see it going. I see it popping off. I'm trying to make my way back. I just gotta kill some bats. Whoop. Got him, got him, got him. Oh, wow. You guys are sturdy little buggers. Health, please. Unless it... No, it's not full. I was like, it might not give me health if it's full. Not quite. Wow, that was a lot of health. There we go. Okay, now we're good to go. Mind-blowing what they did on the GameCube. Speaking of Spider-Man, have y'all seen No Way Home trailer? I have. I'm very excited. Oh, haven't seen the reveal, and those reveals were amazing. I was so hyped. It's very hype. I only try. Well, I mean, I guess it's in chat, but like, yeah, I know. I have some friends who are trying not to watch the trailer and try not to be spoiled anything. So all good here. But yes, no, I was very hyped for the trailer. Absolutely ready for this movie. I'm also just a big fan of seeing Doctor Strange, so I guess not. Yeah, none of it's too spoilery. It's whatever. I don't know. Hey, you can die, bud. Thank you. Well, okay, there we go. Oh yeah, so Frustra hasn't seen. Here's the recap. Oh my goodness. Mysterious Rick. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the MCU. I know Frustra is not usually like the biggest superhero movie fan. I know you have a soft spot for the Raimi movies though, which is like, I believe that's correct. But I would say like overall, the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies have been consistently really good. I've enjoyed them so far. I would say Homecoming is the best of the two right now. Homecoming is solid. Far From Home was pretty good. Felt a little weird in its pacing and might have been a little overly long, but not bad by any stretch. But Homecoming is a solid movie. If you want to kind of get an introduction into the new era of Spider-Man, I would definitely recommend Homecoming pretty strongly. Hello, Hypersonic. Hello. Oh, I need to make sure I make this jump. I did not make the jump. Not only did I not make the jump, I died. Which is actually okay. I need to remember to have Chameleon Sting charged and ready before I get to that part. Oh, that was messy. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, Storm Tornado is our friend for a little bit. Alright. My hot take? Man, you have to charge that a long time. The worst thing to happen to movies was everyone deciding they all needed to be 2.5 hours long. That's not a hot take. Sometimes movies can be concise. They can be like, you know, an hour and a half. They can be... Oh, hang on, I gotta make this jump. Nice! Okay, got it. Now, if I remember correctly, I am allowed to die. I have 8 lives. I think you just have to collect that thing 4 times. So I could probably just take a death here and keep going. I don't need my lives that much. Yeah, I wish movies would be, like, no longer than they need to be. And I mean, that's partially... Some movies, I think, merit being long. Like, I think some of the longer movies that I like are Inception. Inception's a pretty long movie. And I think it kind of needs to be, if I'm being honest, because like there's a lot to cover, and it's an original idea. So that would be one where I'm like, I can see the reason it is as long as it is. However, not every movie. Oh shit. Okay. Well, better it happened there than over the ledge, I guess, because now I just have to backtrack. But like Spider-Man, especially like sequel films like that, I don't feel like they need to be that long. I think Thor Ragnarok is a more recent one that like hits a really solid runtime without feeling bloated. That's the thing you don't want in a movie. You don't want it to feel bloated. You don't want it to feel like it's just taking up time for the sake of taking up time, because that is when you begin to kind of resent the experience or to grow bored of it. You had a nice suicidal there. Yeah, I took a pretty good swan dive. That's okay. Let's see. They could have at least brought back some intermissions too. Like, I mean, some movies, it's a rare thing to see an intermission. I think the last time, I mean, it's kind of a dead practice in movies for the most part, but like Tarantino's last movie, not his last movie, one of his more recent movies, The Hateful, I swear to God, you dumb birds. One of his more recent movies, The Hateful Eight, had an intermission in it because it's like a 4-hour-long movie. It's crazy long, but there is an intermission, like a theatrical intermission that I think, you know, is actually very interesting and made for a unique experience. And I mean, I for one like the movie. It's a very heavy one. I know Julie doesn't like it as much as some of Tarantino's other stuff, but like, I liked it well enough. Need to make sure okay, cool. I wanted to make sure I get there before the birds got me. There we go. Alright, I've got this jump kind of figured out right there. Okay. That was number 4. So, we should be getting close. I like Far From Home, although it felt too fast-paced. And it felt like Mysterio was shoehorned in. I don't like his character. Yeah, Mysterio is not my favorite. I think they could have done a lot more with him than they did. He felt pretty... It was very predictable overall, which, I mean, it's a comic book movie. There's only so much you can say about, like, how nuanced it can be. And I say that giving full credit to how good some comic book movies are. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not at all saying that they need to be shoehorned in to, you know, a particular style or flavor of movie, because there are comic book movies that are really good. I feel like I've gotten that every time, and I'm not getting the capsules, so maybe I need, like, we'll try it one more time and see, but I may be trying to cheat this too much. Normalize bathroom breaks in movie theaters, that would be nice. That would be, if it's gonna, I'd say if your movie pushes 2.5 hours, you should probably plan for a small intermission. Or, like, if your movie is at least 3 hours, I should say. I say 3 hours, sort of, because I do a 3-hour stream 3 times a week, and a bathroom break about halfway through, well, there went my life. I kind of messed that up. That would be heavenly. The OG Mysterio is Bay. OG Mysterio. I don't know a lot about, like, OG Spider-Man lore. I know enough. Like, I watched the 90s cartoon a lot when I was a kid, and I know of kind of, that's the wrong ability. Can I just... Oh, the shot's like stick... I was like, why is the shot not going anywhere? There we go. I think I might need to actually finish the stage 4 times in succession. I may be messing this up somehow. Or I'm missing something. I'm not sure. I gotta check my inventory, because I thought I had everything. I may not. Either way, let's go back to Armored Armadillo. Spectacular Spider-Man is the best show in existence. I haven't seen Spectacular Spider-Man, so I can't really attest to that, but I can also not dispute it, so we'll go with that. Where are my heart tanks? That's the one thing I don't have a HUD for, is my heart tanks. Also, I feel like I have fewer lives than when I left. Damn, that storm tornado went! Okay. Do you need full weapon energy? It just occurred to me you might need full weapon energy, which sucks a lot, but... I don't know. I'll have to double check the requirements for the Hadouken in this game, because I feel like I should be able to get it. What are you trying to get? I'm trying to get the... Oh, it's different. Is it different? Oh, okay. I think Esri did the research while I was looking away, which is good. I'm trying to get the Hadouken, which would normally require you to go through Armored Armadillo stage like 4 times in succession to get that life tank, and then it'll give you the capsule for the Hadouken. However, I think it's different in the remake, as many of the other upgrades are. You only have to do it once, but you have to take no damage? Oh, then we've already messed up. Okay. Okay. My fiance said you should be an announcer. Oh, that's very sweet of her. Thank you. I do some light voice work. I don't do... It's mostly just, you know, spots. Like, reading stories every now and again. But, nope. I was like, you don't get to hurt me. I need to take advantage of the fact that I can use multiple abilities at once. And now that's gone, so that's fun. Alright. A no damage run through this stage? Okay. That's actually very challenging. And I'm gonna have to play it safe. So I just sacrificed a bunch of lives for nothing, but that's okay. Live and learn, I guess. Man, oh! Yeah, you can mix. Oh, you can mix and match? I can use Storm Tornado and Rolling Shield? Oh, hell yeah, that's amazing. That just makes this so much easier, actually. If I have to take no damage, okay, we can do that. Let me check chat here really quick. Oh, Wolf, she asked you to say, find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Okay, that one's kind of hard. I can try it. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, they got a new announcer, and he's not really all that good, but he's doing his best. Damn it! Okay, well, not only did it break my shield, I took damage, so that sucks. Okay, that was perfect. Thank you. It was an honest attempt, so we'll take it. I hate that just happened. That's okay. We're gonna try again. Now that I know you can double these up, I just have to be more careful. This is not a long stage, so it's actually quite feasible to make this happen. I just need to be careful. That could have ended my whole run right there if I messed that up. Okay, he shot me and I thought I was going to take that for a second. I thought I was going to have to eat that, but no, we're good. Maybe you should use the invisible move. I would, but it only lasts so long and then I have to charge it up again. I hate how X screams Storm Tornado every time you use it. Oh yeah, I've been trying to get everybody ready because we're going to hear that a lot. I'm waiting on, yeah, see, I don't have to worry about the bats. The main thing I gotta worry about is the wheel, so as long as I have a Storm Tornado up and rolling most of the time, we're okay. Alright, we're getting close to not the end. We have a little bit further to go before we get to the end. Not this cart, but the next one is gonna be the one where... Okay, so now we have this thing. Now we're getting close. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take a breather because I'm actually really trying to focus here. How else would we know that he's using Storm Tornado? Except if he shouted it every time. And, you know, other than the vicious whirlwind of sound and destruction. How else would we know? Okay, now this is where I will probably, like, I do actually want to switch to Chameleon Sting. I need to... Can I get rid of Storm Tornado? Okay, now we're in Chameleon Sting, so... Okay. Alright, we did it! We did it! No damage run through Armor Armadillo. There you go. She's right. Pokemon be like, woohoo! Nice.
Since your soul is nearly human, I suspect you can master.
That's right. Oh, we just acknowledged that X has a soul. Nice.
Learn to throw fireballs.
Oh, he did the... Dr. Light actually did like the stance. It was very cool. Yo, Hadouken. Alright, so... Nice. It comes out really fast. Oh, it feels so much better on a stick, too. Like, holy moly, it feels so much better on a gamepad than the old school. Jeez Louise, that feels good. Mega Man X is my favorite Pokemon. Hey, mine too. Oh my god, it's very good. Learn to throw fireballs. Yeah, I'm gonna overwrite that. Cool. Also, heck yeah. Is Dr. Light Ryu? No, no, yeah, Dr. Light was dressed as Ryu because he was teaching me how to do the Hadouken. It's a nice little throwback that Capcom, or not throwback, but a reference that Capcom threw in because it's in the original game, and he's also dressed like Ryu in the OG too. It's just harder to see. But in this case, you know, they had a little more room to kind of show the visualization, so they were like, just put him in the full gi. Oh, this level's different. Oh, they changed it. Okay. I gotta remember how much they changed in this game. Dr. Wily's best Pokemon. Oh my god. Let the old man wear his cosplay. Oh my goodness. Russia is best state in Ukraine. I don't know. Oh god, we got deep on that one. No thank you. No thank you. Okay. Speaking of like winning the music lottery, this stage also just so good. So epic. No! I scuffed that jump pretty bad. Ooh. As you can see, I'm very smart. An absolute genius. A true intellectual without peer. For sure. Spinarch. Look. Dr. Spinarch, PhD. That's it. Let me try not to be stupid this time. I, by contrast, am not very smart, apparently, because I can't even play this stupid game correctly. And that is literally all I signed up to do today, was play this game. But that's alright, we're doing okay. There we go. So good that you died. Yeah. Like I said, I'm... Oh. Hey, can you let me out? Okay. Are we fighting? Yeah, we're fighting Octopus already. Okay. Oh, also there's cutscenes for these too, I believe.
Launch Octopus?
I am Launch Octopus. I am under orders to deal with any intruders.
Sigma must have brought his body back to life.
Just his body.
I have been ordered to fight.
Here we go.
Here we go. Okay.
Here it comes. Shield. Shield. Shield.
And then we're gonna sit here and play this game for a little while. If I had health, I would use the Hadouken on him. Oh shoot, he did something new! He did that!
Rolling shield.
Okay. I wonder if there is actually like a good frame, or a few frames where you can keep him from using that move, because I don't remember seeing it at all the first time. Oh yeah. So, alright, we're gonna try and tackle this next part a little more cleanly. But yeah, like we basically we're getting to the boss rush way early in this version, because normally there would have been a whole platforming segment where we have to go over a bottomless pit, which they got rid of, I guess. I guess they really wanted this game to be like beginner friendly, because so far things have been some changes, like moving the armor pieces. I figured was just kind of for the veterans to give them something new to from this experience, which I would say is fair. Like learning where to get the armor this time around and how to get the Hadouken is definitely interesting. Hello? Can't go up. Hello? Oh, I'm a fool. Okay. Please stop getting hit X. Okay, there we go. Please stop getting hit X. Because you're totally in control here. It's not me. Certainly not. Oh. No, shoot. I don't know why I'm... Did you come back? Hello? No. Please don't do that. Oh, they do come back. Okay, I can do that instead. Okay. That's fine. We'll use that to our advantage and head on up. Cool. Because this whole section, like, was never in the first game. I don't remember any of this at all. I guess it's to kind of set up Boss Spider a little bit more, because you can see these webs and other, you know, contraptions kind of hanging around. I say other contraptions. It's mostly the web. Hello, everybody. It's the Dogpile on X show. Jeez Louise. Okay. Okay, next one. We finally made it up. I don't know who we're fighting, but I guess we'll see. That song may be good, but have you heard the new orchestral version of Live and Learn? I have, in fact. It is in my Spotify playlist now, and oh, it's so good. I need homing torpedo. I was like, what do I need here? Time to get serious. Nico's here. What's up, bud? How's it going? Yeah, no, the orchestral version of Live and Learn is... It's just good for my soul. It's just really good food for my soul. Oh, did he block that? Ooh, he blocked. Boomer Coanger's got blocks this time around. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh! Ow. Okay. I need to stop firing that willy-nilly. There we go. Well, someone redeemed a hat. Oh, okay. I will get to that hat here in just a second once I deal with Boomer Coanger. Okay, cool. So, yeah, no, there were a lot of the stuff from the Sonic Orchestra, like, really just made me feel good as a person. It made my inner child very happy. And that one, there was no other way they could end that show, to be sure. Which hat? The Mega Man hat? That would only make sense. Okay. Mega Man hat. So it's not listed, but there is a time limit on these for half an hour, which, so that means I'll have to wear it like 15 minutes after break, but that's okay. Alright, make sure my hat's on properly. Nice. Okay. Here we go. Shift over. If X shouts homing torpedo one more time. Oh, he's gonna shout whatever the heck I'm using at the time. And then I fire homing torpedo. And then I fired. And then I missed. That's the only reference I'm gonna do today. That's it. Okay. Oh my god, look at all these fools. I would love to try and get my health up, because then I can maybe take care of Boss Spider without... I think we're at Boss Spider. Hang on a second. Are we already here? Ah, I need health and I got hit. I don't like it. Stop taking damage, Self. What are we doing? That defeats the bird. Ooh, that's a good one. One little bit. One little bit is all I need. No? You met? Got it. Okay, cool. Kill that Met. We're good to go. Alright. We have the Hadouken ready to go, I believe. Okay, I want to try and hit Boss Spider with a Hadouken. We're going to see if we can do it. Hat. Where's my fish? Your fish? I'm confused. We got a spider to deal with, but... Alright, now Boss Spider is going to be kind of hard. Oh. No! I wasn't on neutral. Oh, we hit him with the Hotto. There you go. We got him. Not even a problem. I actually feel pretty good about that. I hope that wasn't too loud, but I got very hype about that. Rangda Bangda. Now, there's one I don't think I'll be able to Hotto, but we can get right into it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we got time. Let's move on. Sigma powers.
Beginning mission.
Brrr. Storm Tornado go brrr. Oh, there's a life down there, huh? We'll go ahead and snag that. I do want to keep the armor if we can, though. True or false? Ah, Mr. Bangda. True or false? Playing Mega Man X3 likes... Wait. Playing Mega Man X3 likes would be the legit... I'm not sure I understand. Oh, shit. Okay. I mean, I've played Mega Man... playing Mega Man X3... like would be legit. I guess? I mean, I'm still not entirely sure I understand what you mean, but I mean, I have played Mega Man X3. Oh! I meant to try and get over him to use the Storm Tornado again. That's actually pretty tough. Well, I'm glad oh, and the life stays? Oh, no, it became health, so never mind. A remake of X2. Oh, hang on. Oh, chat exploded. Sorry, like the game you were playing. Oh, a remake, yeah. Sorry, like the game you were playing right now. Oh, if they were to remake Mega Man X3, that would be very cool. I think that would be awesome. Fun fact, the reason spiders' legs shrivel up like that when they die is because their legs are run by a hydraulic system. They basically are 8 walking... Oh, I see. Okay. A remake of X2 and X3 like this would be great. Spin Arc Y. If that disturbed anyone, I'm sorry. It's... Oh, my goodness. Fun facts with Dr. Spinark. Oh, thank you. Okay, can't. Haha, get me now, idiot. There we go, and now we're safe. Excellent. I know too much. I'm laughing, oh my god. I would like to unsubscribe from Spinark's Fact. Oh no. I think you done did it this time, Doctor. Oh, it's gonna be Armadillo. Why am I not switching to Electric Spark? No, switch to the move. There you go. There we go. Enough talk. Let's fight.
Enough talk. Let's fight.
All right, and then we do the thing. Oh no, wait. Oh, if I had, yeah, my health isn't full. I was like, if I had full health, I could try to Hado him.
You're strong.
Oh, he's doing that thing. Ah, I need to stop getting hit by that. Oh, does that not hurt? Oh, it does hurt him. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. I took way more damage than I should have. Oh, I get it. X is saying too much after the move. X is saying too much after the move's been used. I guess? As we have been unsubscribed. Anyone else? Knowledge is power? I guess. Is there such thing as too much knowledge? I mean, one might say yes. Oh shoot! I hate this situation. Really quick, hang on. No, no, no! Hopefully that checkpoint is at. Yeah, okay, the checkpoint's right here. Good. We are going to go ahead and throw up a rolling shield to protect ourselves from this. Too much knowledge is the basis of all Lovecraftian horror. Oh, well, when you put it that way. Yeah. Yeah. Nico, you've actually been reading through some Lovecraftian horror as of late, so this should seem distinctly familiar to you. I don't know why I switched to Storm Tornado. That is not what I need here.
So it begins.
Nice. So it begins. Alright, let's shoot a bird. Oh, he also recoils? Don't you dare fly away, you fool. He did. Ah! Baby birds. Stop throwing your children at me, Storm Eagle. Got him. You love to see it. Okay, so now we're getting... I still don't have enough HP to do... I need more health because I need to Hado. Oh, well. Now I can Hado. Let me go ahead and charge. Ah, okay. Okay, this should be Spark Mandrill, which means we can just Hado him one time and he'll die. It's like I'm like 800 pages into Lovecraft's full collection. He's great at describing the indescribable. I'm sure he has quite a way with words.
So this is what it's like.
Got him. We got the Hado. You'd love to see it. Oh no, here comes another one. Brace yourselves, everybody. Another fun fact. Plants are feeding off of humans by breathing the carbon dioxide, and when humans die, they feed off their decaying corpse. That one's somehow less off-putting because I think everybody like acknowledges this, but you know, we don't have to think about that one quite so much. And plants, likewise, that is more of a symbiotic relationship because plants give us oxygen to breathe and we give them carbon dioxide. It's great. So all in all, everybody is, you know, gets what they need. Plants also create... Oh, yeah, so there we go. Hey, yeah, see, Ezreal's on the same page. That's just the circle of life, bro. Oh, shit, we're at Rang Bangda. Which is okay. I wouldn't be able to use Hadoken for this fight anyway, so we're just going to have to go with it. I know Chameleon Sting is, like, mostly what it's weak to. I don't want to waste my Chameleon Sting, though, so... I need to stop missing my shots. If I kill this one first, this fight gets a lot harder. I'm gonna wait, actually. Please reset. Okay. That nose sucks, so... Okay, that's one way to do it. Dang it! I thought I could trick it. Okay, green eye is done. Whoop! I don't want to shoot this because if I blow it up... Okay, I think one shot is enough. We want to keep its health low before we get to this phase because fighting the eyes while this one is alive is a pain. No, come back! I hate everything and I only have like one Chameleon Sting left. Oh, it opened back up. Interesting. What? Okay, it's gonna be like that, is it? Okay. Let me introduce you to my main man, Storm Tornado. There you go. All right. Yeah, but plants get the last laugh by eating you. I feel like a cemetery bell rings every time you post one of these facts. Kill it with fire. Oh my goodness. He does seem scarier in 3D somehow. Yeah, Rang Bangda is not great. Now we're on to D-Rex. Man, we're gonna be... I thought we would be closer to break than we are, but... We're gonna be right up to Sigma at this rate. Oh, never mind. Like, oh, this stage is super long. I actually might... Now, hang on a second. I've just had a revelation, because this stage in particular is going to take a while for reasons. And I feel like... it would be poignant to... Oh, no. We'll go. We'll do it. I don't know. I'm second-guessing myself, and I don't need to be. We're going. Quit throwing the rollerballs at me. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Oh, shoot. I wish I had kept my health a little better there. Chill Penguin, let's set him on fire. Let's go. What? Wow, I can't believe I made that, actually. Nice. You'll love to see it. Yeah. Oh! Oh! I didn't know if that was going to hit me or not. I feel like this is actually slower than just fighting him normally, but I don't know. If I had the Hado, this would have been over by now. It's okay. Oh, he's got one little peg left? Okay, there we go. No big deal. Yeah. Wah! Alright. The Destroyer of Worlds, Storm Tornado, rises again. Nice. Ah, a little more health. Actually, if I do some light grinding, perhaps I can get enough health. Well, I do need to make sure I don't take damage, and I keep taking damage. What even hit me? I don't think the game's gonna give it to me this time. I'm not grinding out another Storm Tornado, I believe. We'll fight it normally, it's fine. What? Oh, it's Stink Chameleon. Boomerang Cutter. Fun fact, dogs like squeaky toys because they sound like injured or frightened prey. Dung. What in tarnation? What in tarnation? Tools. You suck, Stink Chameleon. Stop getting close to me. I'll take the trade. That's fine. Oh, did he kill my Boomerang Cutter? Okay, that's weird. Not this time, bud. Oh, you meant the bell sound. Oh, I see. Yeah. Nico is keeping us honest with his bit about the bell going off every time one of these facts is spoken, which I personally very much like the lore of that. Some dark forces taking enjoyment from every time Spinarch shares one of these facts. Man, it would be... Oh, man, I'm gonna have to fight this thing with no... I would love to Hado this guy, but I can't. You cannot escape. Oh, I see what you're talking about with Mammoth's hand now. I think it's supposed to be like X has white hands, kind of like gloves. I think it's supposed to be orange because, you know, it's like warmer themed. But it does look a little too close to skin tone, and it's not great. It's not excellent. I'll give you. Oh, alright, that's fine. Got him. Okay. Unless I'm wrong. Because I might just be wrong here. I don't think I'm wrong, though. I hate everything. It's actually a great spot to grind. You're gonna be hearing that for a lot for the next couple seconds, because I really want to try and get some enough health together. I want to scrape enough life force together for what's about to happen. Alright, we're here. We're where I want to be. Zero, no! Siberian bears pick up dead bodies for food and use cemeteries as refrigerators. Oh, I hate that.
You're no different than Zero.
I'm...
You worried about Sigma when you should have been worried about me.
Listen here, you punk.
I guess my destroying you here is all part of Sigma's plan. I don't usually like following other people's plans.
However, in this case... Oh, we're getting choked out again. Cue the music.
What? Zero! You're harder to destroy than I thought. X.
Oh, we got a full body shot on this one. Oh my goodness. Zero, no!
Zero!
Oh no.
Ready, X.
Alright, let's see if we can handle this full. Zero's. And now he's dead. I didn't wonder if Zero's music would have continued through the fight. That was so fast. Oh my god. Oh.
Hang in there, buddy.
The music here.
I'm always telling you to be more careful. But now look at me.
Don't waste your energy talking, Zero. We gotta fix you up.
There's no time for that. Sigma is close. Very close.
Zero.
Go now. Maverick, Hunter X.
He said the thing. You freaking one-shotted that fool, Mr. Stark. I don't feel so good. Man, I love the... That's like a remix of X's. Well, you it is like X's theme. And it's so good. Like just the soft piano gets me. I'm like, ah, Zero, no. Fucking one-shotted that fool. I did. Well, there went that plan. I don't think it's rolling shield. Not that either. It's boomerang cutter, got it. Oh, okay, that's fine. That thing does a lot of damage. How are you not dead? Got him. Just blast him. What am I looking at here? D-Rex is... I don't know. It's like a weird dinosaur laser tank cannon thing. I don't know. D-Rex is weird. But so is Rangda Bangda. That was a new type of spark. Oh, lordy. Street sweeper? Kind of. It's a... What do you call it? A Zamboni kind of thing. Whatever the thing they use to clean the ice at skating rinks. I think that's called a Zamboni, which is pretty funny. Okay, so we're here at Sigma, which reminds me I haven't saved the game in a hot minute. Oh god, okay. Cool. Alright, we're getting ready for Final Sigma, which, based on how the game has been going, it's not going to be that hard. Oh, one more fun fact before break. The extinct species of spider was about as big as the PS4's surface. I don't like that at all. That one is cursed, but... Okay, everybody, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, Ophi, did you wanna say hi before break? Okay, well everybody say hi to Oph, because she wants to be seen. There is Ophi. Ow. Okay, that's fine. But anyway, we're going to... Oh yes, I guess since Ophi has made an appearance, I am obligated to throw out the Ophi alert. Hello there, cat. Ophi alert. There she is. So, alright, we're going to take our break. Everybody get up, stretch, get some water, do what you need to do. And then when we come back, we're going to finish X's side of the game. And then we're going to start Vials. So, everybody, let me go ahead and get on break set up here. Sit tight, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes. Hello everybody, welcome back. I hope you all had a lovely break. Oh, Frustra, I see that you have departed, but thank you very much for hanging out, and I'll catch you next time. Fun fact, oh no, there's another fun fact waiting for me. Spiders, once they've captured their prey, will spit in a I think I've heard that before, but I hate it. The Ice Stage in X6 sounds like a superhero theme, not gonna lie. The music in Mega Man X6 is like way more hype than it has any right to be, considering it's for Mega Man X6. But, you know, at least it's got something going for it. Whoops, missed one dong. I'll have to get a sound for that. No, actually, no, I don't want this to be a recurring thing. I'm not gonna make a sound for that. I take it all back. I take it back. Okay. Are you all ready for Sigma, the final boss? Get hype in chat if you want me to kill Sigma. If you want him to kill me, just please. Why? I don't know.
I'm beginning the mission.
I'm pretty sure everything is full, so I don't even need to charge. I just need to get up there.
Time to get serious.
Time to get serious. Well, now I've taken damage. Okay, we're good. I took damage on Sigma. I need a electric spark. Oh no, it's Velgater first, so we can Hado the dog. Time to get serious. Charge sub tanks. No way. That should be coming up here in a second.
In your eyes, you are no longer troubled.
What you've done is unforgivable, Sigma.
X, that look in your eyes makes me think you might be ready to face
X
me.
is pissed, by the way, if you didn't notice.
First.
Alright, dog done. Alright. Did it actually play? I didn't hear it. But if not, I can go ahead and play it again. It might have just been on a weird timer.
Our potential is limitless.
You think you have potential? You're insane, Sigma.
X is pissed.
You really think? You say you believe in justice, but that's not true. You've only been led to think that. Nothing more. I'll take you on.
Now, this music would normally be pretty hype. Oh!
Should have known you could do it, X.
I did not think we would get that, actually.
Magnificent X.
I kind of feel bad because we're just bodying everyone so easy, but at the same time, like, we went through the trouble to get it.
Stop right here.
He just jumped out of his cape. He did. It was kind of cool, actually. Now, here's the problem. Oh yeah, here comes Wolf Sigma. This is what I was talking about earlier, and I think the way they've designed it in this game, it's a little easier to tell, but I think that's kind of what they're going for. Also, look at this
Not over yet,
mess.
X. The battle, the angst, the destruction. I will make you understand the true potential of Reploids.
Now, I don't know if you can Hado this form, but we're gonna try.
Right now, I will defeat you, Sigma.
The angst.
X.
Oh, it works! Okay, we did it! Huh. You mean Sigma's theme 1, I beast, is? I don't know. Okay, hey, I didn't think we'd do it that fast. Oh my god. Oh, and hey, we got a nice little animated outro. Alright, well, there you go. It's okay, Vile won't be quite so easy. Because Vile doesn't get a Hadoken. But there you go. Oh, we get more. I forgot how much production value is in this game. It is so good. It's just... So now we're seeing the discovery of X.
I am the researcher who designed and built Mega Man X. I granted X special powers
Oh my
that
goodness.
no other
I
robot
hate...
possesses.
Your fun facts are primarily spider-oriented, which particularly upsets me as someone who has a mild arachnophobia, but I think they made a movie about that last one.
Facilitate the
Julie was ready with the dong.
robots in the same manner as life. It is an
But like
unfortunate
this,
fact
in this
that
animation, this
life
isn't
is
reused
short
from the
and
Day of
fleeting.
Sigma or anything. Back like talking about the game, like this was made specifically for the outro of X's story. Like this has nothing to do with the Day of Sigma, in that it is like, you know, kind of, it's an extension of it. But that's so cool to me that they just did that. They just went all in on the production value for this game, and I am so happy about it.
I am not without worry.
We're missing Dr. Light's speech here, but essentially it's just the warning of X's potential, but his trust that he will do the right thing, which is really good, because he does.
Remember that X is my, the world's hope.
The world's hope. That's us. That's Mega Man X. Oh, I love him. I love him so much. I'll stop with the fun facts. No, it's all in good fun. I understand. I'm just letting you know. You have unlocked a new feature. All new features will be saved as part of the system data file. If you have the autosave function enabled, it will save automatically. If you save this data, then load it. You will be able to enjoy free mode, in which you can challenge the bosses again. Oh, okay, sure. God dang it. I want a show in this style so bad. You and me both. You and me both. Oh my goodness. Maverick Hunter X, clear. Alright, well that also reaches the time limit for the hat. So there we go. We'll go ahead and take that off. We've seen the intro already. Alright.
Mega Man, Maverick Hunter X.
So now our title screen has also been updated to reflect, hey, someone new is here. Because now we can do a new game, and we can choose X or Vile. And Vile also gets his own series of unique cutscenes, so I'm gonna shut up and get started with that. We'll do normal because I don't want to suffer. Because Vile's already gonna be weird enough as it is. I don't remember exactly how he works, but let's go. Let's see what he's about. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. A whole show just like this would have been so cool.
Why does it have to
Oh
be
my
you?
goodness. Whiskey Man himself, is true. For those of you who don't know, like in one of the manga runs for Mega Man X, Vile is sipping on a glass of bourbon at some point. I don't know why. And remarks on how they can drink it but can't taste it, and then he shatters the glass. And then they made an action figure that was released overseas, released everywhere, and it has that bourbon glass as a prop. So if you don't know the context of that, you would be like, why is this here? Why does he have this? Because it's in like one manga run from years ago.
I need your help to defeat X.
To defeat X?
Yes, in order to ensure our future and speed along our evolution.
Or evolution.
What on earth are you talking about? What could that worrywart Hunter possibly do for us?
His worrying. That is precisely
He
the quality
is
that will prove beneficial to our cause.
anxious.
He alone possesses
And that is why he's
He
powerful.
thinks more deeply than
His
the rest of
anxiety
us.
gives him strength.
Normal Reploids are no match for his
I
heart.
love this horrible little man. Vile's great.
He is
Vile's
unaware of
excellent
his
in this game.
incredible power.
He's the answer.
So
He's a
to
robot.
take advantage of this power of his, you're planning to go Maverick?
Precisely.
And you want me to help you?
That's why I've come here.
You're insane.
His anxiety gives him strength. That's it.
I won't force you. This isn't something most Reploids could do. I need someone who can go Maverick of their own accord.
Sorry for the typo, but I busted out laughing. I was rather proud of that one, actually, so I'm glad somebody found it funny. Alright, so now Sigma has let Vile out of prison. Which, I mean, we didn't see it, but Vile was in prison.
Change the world.
So, here we go. And Vile also does get some unique music tracks.
I'll show you how strong I am.
They're not a lot to speak of, but they're okay.
Incite rebellion. Split up the Hunter's forces. That's the way to get to X. But
Okay, so Vile has 3 different weapons at any given time. He has his primary, he has a secondary, which I think you can name, and you have a... So you have the hand, you have the gun, and you have the knee. So enemy placements are different, and Vile cannot get upgrades like X can, so... So, overall, like, it's interesting to see the difference between them, but Vile definitely brings... It's actually a unique system, and I'm kind of glad that they went with him instead of... I mean, it would be cool to have a Zero skin, maybe, to play as, but... I mean, that's all it would be, is a skin, because Zero and X are functionally the same character. I do keep turning Vile around accidentally. Oh, wow. I can spam that pretty fast, huh? Oh, that's got some busted potential right there. Oh my god. Okay. You'll love to see it, the exploits. That sucks. What sucks exactly? I'm curious to know the context. However, it would have been funny if Vile stole X's. Oh, that Vile doesn't get any upgrades. But Vile gets, I think, a more diverse weapon set by the end of the game, because Vile... Because he has 3 different styles of weapon, he gets unique variations for all of them. Ah ha ha ha, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage. I have not a lot of health right now. Hey. Thank God for that. Okay. And now I'm right back where I started. And see, this is why I didn't want to play Vile hard mode, because of that. That Vile can't upgrade. I'm back. Welcome back. Yeah. Well, Vile can still get heart tanks, I believe. Like, he can get some of the upgrades, just not the armor pieces. I think he can get sub tanks. I think he can get heart tanks. He just cannot get the armor specifically, because I mean, he has no in-lore reason that I'm aware of that he should get that checked. I'm gonna die! Jeez, I am apparently very rusty with Vile. We're gonna die on the intro stage. Oh no. And like I promise you, I am trying to genuinely like do alright at this, but like Vile takes so much damage. I actually have to be... God, that cannon kind of sucks. The shoulder cannon is way too slow to be effective. Against that guy, great. There we go. Okay, there we go. Oh. Nope. Oh, and there was a life right there. We got an extra life. Okay, game over.
Mega Man, Maverick, Hunter,
Oh my goodness. What's y'all's favorite Mega Evolution if you like Pokemon? Excuse me while I go take the walk of shame back through the intro stage. Favorite Mega Evolution? That's hard to say. I would say Mega... I mean, I'm partial to... Mega Sceptile is pretty cool. I'm partial to that one because my wife had a very powerful level 100 Mega Sceptile that kicked my ass. But it was very cool. I don't remember if Gallade has a Mega Form. If he does, it's probably that one. Mega Forms... Mega Lucario is actually pretty good. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I gotta spam this button. Okay. There we go. Can I... How fast can I do that? Okay. Bouncing that. Yeah, I need a better default weapon for Vile because his kit right now is gonna get me killed. Again, I should say. But I promise we will make progress today. Oh, what the? There we go. I never got into the Megas much, but I got a rep Sableye. Blaziken is very OP. Well, I don't know about the power scale, but I mostly would... my experience would mostly be from, like, design and the aesthetic of them. So, I mean... Ah, why did you come back? I did not mean to do that. Oh, jeez, Vile, you take a lot of damage, huh? There we go. Okay. I should have used those deer balls for some... farm them for some health. There we go. Yeah, that move sucks. Okay. I gotta remember not to use the cannon unless I'm firing at range. Health, thank God. Okay. Health, thank God. No. What am I supposed to do to deal with that? Because I feel like I am not. I'm in a very bad situation at that point. I don't know. There we go. There we go. So that... learning how to approach enemies has changed, and I need to get used to it if I want to survive this ordeal. Vile also doesn't have a dash, which is kind of a problem. Yeah, we're just going to skip this fool and move on with our day. God, that cannon locks you into place for so long. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. There are instances now where I'm getting used to it. We have one life left. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost out of the woods, I think. Ow. There we go. I should have checked if he gave me health. Mega Pidgeot looks so dope. Yeah, good choices. I would say Mega Garchomp, but I have a very bad history with Garchomp. Oh, Cynthia. Victor, you'll love Mega Gallade's design. It's right up your alley. Especially shiny Mega Gallade? Oh, yeah. Shiny Gallade was already on the list, but shiny Mega Gallade? Okay. Oh, look, it's the boy.
Vile, what are you doing here?
X. How do you like being Sigma's puppet?
You've been drawn into Sigma's rebellion as well?
Rebellion? I couldn't care less. I just hate you, that's all.
Vile said, I just want to throw hands. Also, X has a different... I have a rant. Oh, okay. That was very close. I feel like I could have died there, actually. I'll have to look this up, actually.
Find out which one of us is truly the better Reploid.
The only difference here is I don't... Oh, shoot him while he's down.
Sigma was wrong. You're not the Reploid with the power to change the world. I am. Me. Vile.
Mega Gal... Ooh, okay. He gets like a cape and everything. Okay. Okay, Mega Gallade, I see. Go off.
Zero. If you're gonna take that B-class hunter's side, then I'll have to destroy you too.
Do your worst, Maverick.
What?
I'm stronger.
Not today. Let's get out of here, X.
Vile is an absolute lunatic. This is great. Yeah, Vile's crazy.
X. Why does everyone like that guy? Whatever. When when the time comes, they'll all know the truth.
All right, so we've cleared the intro stage finally.
Vile, my supporters have been revolting across the land. What is your plan?
Sigma, I have my own way of dealing with things. You just sit back and enjoy the show.
Very well.
You'll find out who really has the potential you talk
And so what is Vile's plan? To do whatever the heck he wants, I guess. But see, here's the thing now. I now have to take this loadout and beat the other bosses, which is going to be kind of a trip. So for accessibility's sake, let's go ahead and hop into Chill Penguin. Also, I guess like this weird, messy grunge rock rendition of the intro theme. Oh,
how strong I am.
I did forget that every stage music is changed to his, so that could get old. I didn't think about that. I thought they left the I thought they left that intact for some reason. I was very wrong. Well, we're gonna try and do this. Maybe not quickly, but I mean, we'll try to do it as quickly as we can because it would be nice to not have this on repeat. But we'll see. Okay, a little bit of health. A lot of bit of health, nice. Oh, so Vile doesn't get the armor upgrades, but he can reach the rooms for a little bit of a boost. Ow. Ow, okay. Oh! It did something different. I didn't expect it. Okay, cool. I could use some health though, game, yeah? Ah, there we go. Cool. Let me check over here. Oh, this belongs in the... Whoa. Vile's main goal is to blow up and then act like he don't know nobody. That's it, basically. Mega Pidgeot literally turns Super Saiyan 2. Mega Houndoom looks like a badass. Nice. Wait, don't tell me the boss is 0 after these 8 Mavericks, and the final boss is X? Ooh, who's to say? I know the answer, but I'm not going to say. But the true question is, Mega Charizard or X or Y? I don't remember the different... I know whichever one's black and blue. X looks so cool. Also, he's finally Dragon type. I don't know if that's the one I just said, but I'm going to hope that it is. Well, I have to remember I can't duck either. Thank God for that hitbox. Oh, God. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, cool. And the weird thing is, defeating each boss is going to be a little different because Vile doesn't get elemental abilities the same way that, like, X... Oh, goodbye! Goodbye! Auf Wiedersehen! Oh, he's dead. That's it. Oh, God. Just in case there's another armor coming, I don't want to... Oh, jeez. Okay. We're almost to Chill Penguin. We have our lives. I didn't save. Oh, Vile's armor has a time limit. Interesting. So Vile gets his armor, but it's on a time limit. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Also, let me check back here. Black and blue is X. You're right. Hey, nice. X is the one. I don't like Y because it's too plain. But Charizardinese. Going for a new form change. Prefer Y because it's actually better than X in not only stats, but I personally think it looks cooler. I don't know if they're bringing back Mega Evolutions for the new games, but I really hope they do. It would be interesting to see if they did, actually. I liked the mechanic well enough. I think it was more of a gimmick, something they were trying to just, you know, do to change up the formula, but it's alright.
Hunter? Ha, I've never once entertained such thoughts.
Good answer, but you're still acting crazy. What exactly do you plan to do?
Same thing I always do. Crush anyone and anything who gets on my bad side.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I just tried to. Oh my god, Vile takes so much damage. Nope. Not having a dash is gonna mess me up real bad. The Gigantamax thing is similar in vibes, so I'm sure they'll continue along those lines. Gigamax isn't as cool though. They're introducing Mega Legendaries. Oh, interesting. Well, didn't they make Mega Legendaries for Alpha Omega? I thought they ended up doing that. Maybe not. Okay, I'm just gonna have to react to Chill Penguin's normal moveset because there's not a lot here that I can do other than fire my shoulder cannon at him and like actually try to. Oh, that bomb did a lot of damage though. Okay, so that's the trade-off. And you can set up certain moves. You can do a lot. There we go. Hey, we got through Chill Penguin. Nice. You must be brilliant diamond, brilliant diamond shining pro. Yes, I think that's where we're going. Because those are the next ones coming out. We don't have. I stand corrected. There is a I guess it's a mainline Pokemon game coming out. Would you say Legends Arceus counts as a main game? Because I don't actually know. It seems more like another spin-off. Game data clear, power-up parts, everything. Okay, cool. Everything accounted for. I guess that is the save, so let's go ahead and save. Evercunner X, Vile. Arceus wouldn't count, I think. It still seems cool, but yeah, it seems like its own thing. Legendaries that are confirmed are Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina, but I want the Regis. The Regis were from Alpha Sapphire, though. Or, like, Sapphire Ruby, though. So, I mean, they might come back? I don't know. Alpha and Omega did a thing where they brought back a bunch of stuff from other games, so, hey, maybe Diamond and Pearl will do the same thing when they do the remakes for those. Here's the thing. I have no idea what the heck I'm supposed to do right now, so, I guess we can just pick any boss we want and go for it. I feel like I could probably beat Storm Eagle. You got a new... Oh, we did a new weapon thing. Okay. Frozen Castle Distance Needler. Oh, okay. Mission begin. Oh, okay, so I picked my loadout beforehand. Interesting. So let's try Spark Mandrill, since we know that's his normal weakness. Cherry Blast. Distance Needler. Okay. Vulcan has good range and speed, but cannot fire rapidly. Okay. Front Runner. Bumpity Boom. Frozen Castle. By utilizing a thin layer of ice, this armor reduces damage by half. Okay, so now Vile takes less damage. That is so good. Okay. Alright. Regigigas. Maybe Regigigas will come to your way. Oh, maybe. Does Vile get the data from the Mavericks he beats or no? Yeah, I think we just found out, so there we go. We get something, at least. They're bringing back the national decks. I knew it. I wanted to make sure. Yeah, no. It's weird because we didn't get a screen for it like X does, but we do get this. So I'm actually debating then if I should go ahead and fight Storm Eagle, because I feel like I can beat Storm Eagle more easily with a regular loadout. At this point, the game is not about the boss weaknesses. It's about how well I can use Vile's moveset to take them down normally. So, we'll see. Because something was telling me he isn't X. Yeah. Oh, that does way more. Oh, these go in reverse now. So the stages are different in more ways than just... And now that we take less damage, too, that's going to be great. Okay, cool. Now here's the kicker. Does Vile get sub-tanks? Because we can normally get a sub-tank in this level. Okay. So we're going to find out pretty quickly if Vile can actually get those. Oh no, I can't go up, so I don't think so. I don't think Vile gets any upgrades. I think over time he gets more powerful, but I don't think he gets upgrades as much as X does. Whoop, there we go. Oh. Which means I just have to rely more on, like I said, my base loadout to get stuff done. Professor Solemn. Oh, Professor is in the house. Hello, Professor. Oh my goodness. I gotta be very careful here. Okay, cool. Take that. Also, what is that? Vile does get sub-tanks. You need to get in the right armor and keep it intact to a specific point. Oh, I see. I need to do that then. Because I did the one in Chill Penguin, but I don't think I kept it going quite long enough. Well, gotta see ya and have a good one. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Spinark. Have a good one. There are a bunch of crates blocking the sub-tank. Oh, that's what those were. Oh, okay. What's up, Professor? See, Spinark? Alright. I'm not doing well today. Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know if there's anything I can do to help, but hopefully I can at least help cheer you up. I'm very sorry to hear you're not having a good one. But, I mean, you know, such is life, I guess. Ah! No, 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 no. Oh, yeah, such is life. I almost got killed by this stupid fire. Oh, God, holy moly. Oh, God, okay. No, there's nothing anyone can do right now. Okay, well, I don't know if it's something where it would, like, help to talk about it. If so, feel free. Otherwise, there is no pressure here. Just kick back, and we're going to try and keep things easy breezy for the rest of the stream. Z? I don't know. I felt like that was going somewhere, and then it didn't. So, whatever. Health, bless. Ah! No, the level layout here is different now, so oof. A little bit of health. Good, good, good. Go ahead and see if we can do that. There we go. Those blocks down there were where you got the sub-tanks. Oh, the blocks? These blocks? Where is the armor? Or do I have to get... Oh, do I have to backtrack? Oh, you might have missed the right armor in the blocks next to the floating platforms. Oh, hang on a second. I don't know. I didn't see right armor yet. But maybe... I wonder if it's one of those things where the right armor is ahead and I need to backtrack with it, because I'm not sure how I would have gotten armor up here. I'm probably missing something, but it also might be something that I need to look up, because I am uncertain. Because if I were to guess... No, see, and then the armor's not here either, so that means we gotta fight Storm Eagle. So, I'll have to look that up then, because I'm not sure. No, the right armor is somewhere near the beginning. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I know where it would have been then. Because it would be... There was an alcove that I didn't explore where it probably would have been. So I'll have to keep that in mind moving forward.
I have no reason to fight you either. In that case, stand down. You're just confused, Vile. That's all. I've always hated you, Storm Eagle.
Vile just hates everybody. Oh my goodness. Alright, time to fight Storm Eagle. Oh wow, this gun actually hurts him a pretty good bit. It does give him a lot of iframes though. Oh, one more shot. Come on. Storm Eagle went down so easy. All the bosses are like, stop. Get some help. And then Vile does not get help. And then he proceeds to fight them, because Vile is just here to throw hands, and that is all. Hopefully one of them gives me a dash. That would be amazing. Okay, well, knowing that now about sub-tanks, I mean, it's possible that I could probably get the one from Chill Penguin, but let's see if we can carry that forward. I'm trying to think of who else I could actually fight that would be a good target. Armadillo is, like, usually not bad. Vile doesn't get a dash. Defeating Storm Eagle improves his running speed. Ah, that is still useful, though. So I don't know. I guess I picked the first two pretty good. Because Chill Penguin gave me an armor increase. Storm Eagle makes me faster, which is great. So good to know that everyone... I get something for this. Flame Mammoth. Who to fight next, though? How is our timer looking? Oh, we got about 40 minutes left. We'll be good. We're fine. I don't know if you have a recommendation. Me think Vile was power walking. Oh, yeah. Now he's got a proper run. He was just kind of sauntering before. By default, Vile runs faster than X. Oh, interesting. I didn't notice that much, but that would be fair, I think. Let's try Spark Mandrill. Let's go ahead and do that. Long Shot Gizmo, Bang Away Bomb, Speed Devil. Okay. A layer of atmospheric pressure adds speed by reducing resistance. Sure. Bumpity Boom, the Bang Away Bomb. This napalm travels along the ground, laying a path of fire. Interesting. Oh, each one has a cost. Oh, okay, so I have to... Interesting. Long Shot Gizmo. So I'll tell you what. I think my most... Oh, but I don't have enough power. I have to work up to that as well. Okay. Well, in that case, Distance Needler seems to be the thing to do. You know what Mega Man X game would have been nice? It's out already. Game called Command Mission. Oh, Command Mission is on the docket. Have no fear. After we finish Maverick Hunter X, that is what we're going to do. We're going to start through the adventure that is not Maverick Hunter X, Command Mission. Because that game is so much fun to me. I want to, you know what, let's take this as an opportunity to try some new stuff and see how it goes. So I need to make sure I'm looking for the right armor and looking for those crates. Command Mission is a much different playstyle, but it's so great. It's definitely different. It's, you know, oh shoot, we do go fast now. Vile said I go fast now. Okay. I mean, it doesn't... I'm not necessarily sure if it was worth the power. Maybe. We'll see. Extra life. We'll take it. We'll take it. Oh, the deer balls. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, okay, that's fine. I was trying not to get hit by that, but we'll take it. We're okay. Jeez. Okay, yeah, I think the power I got from that was doesn't really seem like it was worth the trade-off. Man, Vile's movement speed is actually, like, really nice now. I like this a lot. Oh. Did about kill myself there, though. Oh, shoot. Speaking of, we are getting a little close. Oh, God. Oh! Ow. Health, please. Thank you. Okay, cool. Man, can't take any chances on this, huh? Okay, cool. Now we have to fight this doof. Oh, I'm sure he's easier now because there's no power here. Well! Ooh. Sweet. Yeah. It's there. Oh, that was the checkpoint area. Shoot. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buff this. I'm gonna have to buff this rowdy boy because, oh my goodness, I don't think I'm good enough for this without a few sub tanks at least. Thankfully, his health did get, or not his health, his defense got buffed a bit. I'm surprised I dodged that, actually. Hey. I'm trying to place that better. Ah! Would have been close. Sorry, we'll take that. Ah, there we go. That's the kicker right there. That's what we got to be doing. Oh, wow. It, like, bounces around a lot. Well, oh, I have a gun that shoots up. I'm a fool. Okay, well, that did not do very much. I don't know if it's a better idea to use either one of these in particular, but this one seems to do a little more damage at range, so I'll take that for what it's worth. Ah, stop bouncing! Oh god, I don't like it. Wow, you gotta face the other way, my dude! Oh, shoot! Woo! Woo! Yeah, I can't really reach him with that, so... Next time he hits the ground, maybe I could try it, but... Oh, we got him. Nice, okay. Please tell me you can get heart tanks. I don't know. It seems like, I think Professor would probably know, but I'm not sure. He can definitely get sub-tanks, which is fantastic. But I'm not sure about heart tanks myself. He does get heart tanks. Okay. Are they just in different locations? Because... What? Those travel up through the air? I thought they were just grounded. Oh, I am gonna die here. Ah! Thank you for some... Ah, God. Okay, we got an extra life at least. We'll take that for what it's worth. Some health, some bread. Thank you, Vile. Oh, speaking of bread, thank you, Vile. Oh, my goodness. The upgrades are in different locations. Ah. Well, that makes sense. I don't remember if I ever found those on my casual playthrough. But that's also because I'm kind of bad at looking for stuff. Okay, well. Screw you guys, I guess. Oh my god. Oh, that's right, I can just take care of that. Ow. Nice and slow. I have to really be more methodical with Vile, otherwise I'm gonna end up hurting myself too much. Yeah, see, like this. There's the right armor, though. I can't see. Okay. There should be some blocks here then, huh? Oh, there's something. Hang on, what's that? Oh, no! If I jump out, I can't get it. No! Okay. Oh, I saw the heart tank. There was one right there. We were just talking about it, and I just scuffed it. I'm so upset by this. Dang it. I just think Vile is another Axel. I'm not gonna lie on this. He's not quite like Axel. He's similar, though. All the upgrades are different. Today, I finally got a replacement Xbox controller. Nice. The right armor should respawn. Does it? Ooh, if it does, then we gotta go back up. We gotta try that again, because I saw what I'm supposed to do. I just need to... Oh, thank God. Okay. I just need to be able to see. Okay, so... That's kind of a hard jump to make, but if I can make it, that heart tank would be super appreciated. I think I have to go further off screen. I keep trying to dash, which is a bad idea. I also need to... Can somebody give Vile a little bit of help here? A little helping hand for the purple boy. Oh, it didn't come back that time. It might need more time, or I need to go further off screen. I'm not sure. Ow. Ooh. I wish that thing could actually take damage. That would be great. Nope. I messed up. I was supposed to retry my X6 challenge run, but my family was on FaceTime. And an assignment for class made me so mad that I couldn't stream today. Ah, it's, you know, sometimes you just gotta... I remember the frustrations of school. It's really hard when you're in, like, that situation, trying to find time to really kind of, like, find time for the things that you're passionate about, and that sucks. I feel you a lot. But thankfully it's not, you know, I hope the situation is not such that you have to deal with that too often. But I definitely understand the, you know, the drudge of trying to balance, you know, personal stuff with school. It's never easy, especially like when you're getting much later into the curriculum. Because like when you're getting to the end of the semester and all the projects are stacking up, that's where it gets really hard to deal with, especially. Hard to find time, but it's okay. As they say, this too shall pass, and then you'll be able to dedicate more time to what you really want to do. Ideally. Ow! I didn't mean to get hit by that. Okay. Man, that shoulder. Okay. Okay, when the lights come back up. Yeah, there we go. We got it that time. We got ourselves a heart tank. You love to see it. Okay, cool. Whew. But no, I definitely understand. And sometimes, like, I've had to take a break from streaming on some days just because I do not have the mental energy to do it. There have been a few occasions where, you know, I really want to, but like it is better for my mental health not to. And I think in situations like that, you should try not to feel bad or try not to beat yourself up too much for not doing it, because you know it's always going to be about how you try to balance it. And some days it's easier than others, but it's always important to try and, you know, take care of yourself so that you can have a better time doing the thing that you like doing, if that makes sense. I feel like I rambled a bit. I do not miss school. No, I don't miss school either. I am perfectly happy not being in college or high school or any form of educational institution anymore.
Let's get started.
So, let's get this started. Same, oh my god.
Vile, what are you doing here?
I should ask you the same question. What are you accomplishing by acting as Sigma's cheerleader?
His plan's not wrong. At least, I don't think so.
Any plan involving X is wrong.
I really do worry about my future job. I also understand that. I think it was in my senior year of college. Like, I was, you know, I didn't have a steady income kind of set aside. I didn't have a good plan. But, you know, if you are doing your best to kind of... I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this. I think it is important to, like, hold on to some hope, but also really put yourself out there as far as, like, applications, and do what you can to really try and tip the odds in your favor. I think that is always a good idea, if you can. Ah, ooh, that's bad, because we actually... Oh, no! I almost beat him, too. Because, like, when I was a senior in college, I didn't have a plan for a career, but on just by chance, I went to a student film festival, submitted a piece that I was working on, and I happened to meet a guy there who was looking for an intern. And so I think that's the other thing, too, is, like, don't necessarily... It's not always the opportunities that you expect that get you where you want to be. Sometimes you got to be willing to try doing some follow some unorthodox routes, I guess. Oh, geez, did he get turned up to 11? Because he's, like, coming at me. Spark Mantra coming at me right now, though. So if that makes any sense, you know, I hope it's somewhat helpful. It feels like kind of vague advice, but I mean, I think it's just about, you know, trying to look for opportunities where you might not expect them, I guess. And, you know, the more that you do that, the less you'll worry about it, I guess. I can't even say that. That's not distinctly true, but this feels like bad advice now. But my ultimate problem is that I don't believe people when they compliment me. Oh, no, I totally feel you, man. Like, that is something I've had to work on a lot, and I've gotten a lot better at it over the years, but, like, you do have to be able to trust what people say. Like, there's a certain degree where you should and should not trust people or take them at face value, but over innocuous things or, you know, matters like that where you don't have a reason to doubt that they're being genuine, you should just accept it or even reinforce the compliment. Reinforce the idea that's like, hey, they said this nice thing about me, you know, why not? You know, I'm pretty cool. It's like, you know, it took me a long time to be comfortable with hearing myself on camera, and now here I am as a streamer where primarily I speak and play video games. It takes getting used to, and it takes kind of reinforcing positive viewpoints of yourself. I don't like this, so I'm going to get rid of it. Rumbling Bang? Heck, is it less expensive? No, it's more. Cannot attack upward. We'll go back to that and try some new stuff out. Still can't do that. That was working way better. I don't know what else I got. I think I got something else. Okay. But, like, it's definitely... It takes some getting used to. So, I mean, I would say that... My biggest advice there is just, like... Start by reminding yourself of what you like about yourself. And remind yourself that you are worth the compliments that you get. You really are. So...
I'll show you how strong I am.
Oh, the right armor's like right up here at the front, huh? Oh, I think that was it. I couldn't let it fall, so whoopsies. I wonder how much further I had to get to make that work. We'll see. If I have a good frame of reference, maybe I can make it. Oh, no, I'd have to make it all the way here, huh? Let's see. One thing I've learned, once you grow as a streamer, it's much a responsibility as it is a reward. I mean, there's truth to that. I definitely get it. I'm following a few more prominent streamers, but it's also... The one thing I've seen from them that I try to take away is that when it is a responsibility. You do have a lot of... You know, it's basically like a second job at that point. Or like your job to some people. I say second job as if it's not a career in and of itself. But like, once you get to that point, what I've noticed is that they will still take the time for themselves if they need it. Like, I've seen professional, like streamers who make a living off of it, take a night off because they need a mental health check. And I think that's important to remember. I think that's incredibly important to remember because it is prioritizing the human element of it above everything else. And that's what, at the end of the day, we're all just people. We're all just, you know, trying to do our best. And it's like, so, you miss a stream, it's not a big deal. I feel like this got very philosophical. This got deep for a Mega Man stream that I did not expect. But, I mean, I hope some of this is helpful. I don't know. Ah! I did not mean to fall there. But, yeah. And, you know, at the very least, I guess it's helpful to know that you're not alone in all of this either. Like, you've got friends, you've got people who care about you. So, if nothing else, you can always turn to them and get their help. Like, that's one thing that got me through a lot of my especially very recent struggles. Ooh, we made that work. I don't think that was supposed to work, but we cheated it just enough, so we got that heart tank. Nice. My friends and family have been, like, crucial to like, some of the lower points I've been in So, like, always just remember that you can talk to them about this stuff, too. I'm gonna die. Oh, my goodness. Popular streamer I watch had to take a ton of time off and change his schedule because he had a kid. Yeah, that's the thing, too. Like, life just happens. Life just happens to you, and you can't control it. I'm afraid I shouldn't say any more about this. His audience was very supportive, and it was nice to see. If you want to gain horizontal distance, use ankle bombs. That's a good tip. Because it kind of stops your downward momentum. Alright. It's up to you. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. If you don't want to discuss more about it, I'll shut up and play the game. I'll try to play the game. I'm not very good at it, but we'll be alright. We'll make it to Flame Mammoth, I think. I say that as I almost die to a Met. Health, please. Thank you. Oh, there's health down there. Okay, 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 cool. We're alright, we're alright. Nice, okay. Cool, I am... Nope. I'm not gonna die to some Met. But... Oh, no, don't get it. Okay, cool. We made it to Flame Mammoth. We have 4 lives. We're actually doing okay. Whoo, buddy. Okay, 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 okay. I don't think I'm gonna do too well here, but we'll try it.
Vile, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
You joined the side of justice. You can leave now.
Justice? Give me a break, Flame Mammoth. I'll fight you if that's what you want. Bring it on.
Does anyone in universe think it's weird that some of the Reploids created are like very specifically designed like Flame Mammoth, and then you have this one, you know, kind of versatile character, Vile, his name is just Vile. Somebody looked at this robot and thought that was a good name for a hunter, let alone a whoop. Ow, okay. Let alone a sentient being in general. They were like, Vile. I tried to jump. That recovery sucks. If I can keep my distance from him, we might actually be okay. Woo. Please jump. I can't do anything. If I can get up and fire a shot. Hey, we got him. We got him. I can't believe we made it. We did okay. Man, Vile does not look good, though. He's breathing heavy. And then he's like, I still have strength to laugh maniacally. Maybe he wasn't born as Flame Mammoth, but built his persona over time. That's fair. I mean, that would also explain the name we hear in X5, Octopardo. Like, his name isn't Launch Octopus. Maybe his original name was just Octopardo or something. And so, somehow he got that name. So we got the Heart Tank from Flame Mammoth. We got one from Spark Mandrill as well. We might be able to get one from Storm Eagle if we backtrack. We'll backtrack later. I think I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at right now. Chill Penguin, we know where one is as well. We gotta backtrack to Chill Penguin. We'll be alright. In Japanese, he's known as Octopardo. Oh, it's a translation error in the English version. I was thinking the same thing. Maybe Vile was created with a different name? Oh, I understand. I had it backwards. Oh, no, wait, Flame Mammoth. So... No, I didn't have it backwards, but it could also be applied to Vile. Yeah, maybe that wasn't his name, but just something, a persona he adopted later, and he's like, this is me now. So there you go. Now, who do I fight? I'm tempted to go to Launch Octopus, because I think if the Heart Tank is in the same place... Oh, 777, Golden Right, Wild Horse, Sea Dragon's Rage. We got a lot of stuff here, huh? 777. Boasting both power and spread, this Vulcan consumes much power. Okay, hang on. Frontrunner, Fire Moraine. This weapon spreads explosions on contact, damaging lots of enemies. Okay. Longshot Gizmo is available now. Cannon fires 5 shots at once, but leaves you open to attack. Okay. Longshot Gizmo. Okay, so bumpity boom. And that's it, huh? Okay. I feel like I got more stuff that I'm not seeing here, but it might be shown elsewhere. Not really a way to see it So we'll go to Launch Octopus. Let's see what we can do. 777 seems like a good one. Front runner. What is taking up? Oh, wait a what? Oh, I have new arms. There we go. Okay, so on Cherry Blast we have options. We have Go-Getter Right, Golden Right, and Infinity Gig. Okay. A Rocket Punch sends your fist flying to teach enemies a lesson. Aha! There we go. Infinity Gig. Advanced homing technology can be difficult to get a handle on. Remember, the upgrades are not in the same locations as they were. Some are easier, some are much different. Okay. So, but I feel like I can get to most of the areas in Launch Octopus anyway. So I feel like I can explore and find maybe where that heart tank is, and we'll see. Go get her right. So let's try out this Rocket Punch. And then let's, cannot attack upward. Let's try this Fire Moraine thing. Experimentation may not need to be part of this equation, but we're gonna try it and see.
Launch Octopus!
Launch Octopus.
I'll show you how strong I am.
Woo! Okay. Pew pew. Whoop. Oh! Don't stand there, Vile. Oh, okay. So it doesn't have as much in the way of range. Oop. Oh, okay. Oh, this is perfect right here. We can make this work. Fool doesn't even care that I'm shooting him. There we go. Okay, so if I can get close to things, I can spam my attack pretty quickly and do a lot of damage. Ah, there's so much going on right now. Oh no. Okay. Oh, tell me I do have to fight this guy. Okay. Oh, wow, that does a lot of damage, actually. Okay. Nice. You'll love to see it. Okay, okay. Nice, okay. Alright, I love the little pew sound it makes. Had this game been released on main consoles, it would have been more successful. It definitely would have been. It was this weird little experiment for the PSP. I don't know why they decided that was a good idea. Oh, this is actually fine. I'm okay with this. Maybe experiment is the wrong word, but like, I definitely agree that if they had released it on like a more accessible platform, this game would have probably done a lot better financially. Oh, there's the armor. Okay. Okay, so that means the armor is what we need. Obviously, the armor is what we need to get the... Can the armor go up on this thing, though, is the question. I don't think it... Oh, no, it does not. Okay, cool. We're about to run out of time. Oh. I'm guessing I should have brought it in here, but... Such is life, I guess. Woo. Ow. Okay, well. Pew pew pew. Oh! Got him. Okay, cool. There we go. And hey, we're here. Okay, very cool. Okay, now we have to try and deal with this.
Look what the catfish track did.
I think our power is pretty good here. It's just a matter of not getting hit, and Launch Octopus is harder to do that with.
I don't like working for others.
Then why did you tell Sigma you would? Because Sigma would kill him, I guess. Sigma could have killed him, probably.
I
don't care if a pitiful fool like you likes me or not.
Ooh, that's not nice.
I'll show you how an artiste fights. Here it comes! Here it comes!
I can just outrun this move, which is kind of neat. Oh! Wow, okay. I didn't expect that to go as well as it did. Oh! Hey, that one went okay. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. We're making it through. Okay, so we're actually making our way through these Mavericks a lot faster than I thought we would, especially given how rough that start was. So, okay. Well, let's see. Armadillo. I'm kind of saving Armadillo because I feel like he's going to be a bit of a tough customer. But then again, so would any of these three would not be my first pick. So, I guess we might as well try and get him out of the way. We'll see. Humorous Crush, Bonsai Beetle, Serotinal Ballet, Spoiled Brat, Splash Hit. Okay. Spoiled Brat. Though lacking in power, offers intense speed. I like the power, though. I do like the power. Fire Marine also ended up being really good. Splash Hit. Napalm can attack foes above, but has narrow horizontal range. We can try it. Oh, wait a minute. We have new Dragon's Wrath. Okay, cool. We have new stuff here. Wild Horse Kick. Shoot jets of flame from your legs. Strong, but not energy efficient. A long-range arcing flamethrower used against far-away enemies. Okay. Okay. How about this? Okay, no alternate weapon. So we have... Oh, and we have a new alternate weapon stuff here. We have the Missile. Humorous Crush Bonsai. Okay, so missiles offer more power than Vulcans, but consume more energy. Set of wings allows the missile to glide, contacting many enemies. Missile is extremely slow, but can be set as a trap. Let's use the basic. And let's take the Bonsai Beetle if we can. Fire Marine. I liked it a lot. Splash Hit. And we can do... Let's try out this Dragon's Wrath. See how that goes. This is an interesting loadout. I think your shoulder cannon did a lot of damage. The shoulder cannon was very nice, to be sure, so we're going to stick with that. No doubt. Armored Armadillo. I'm ready for some new stage music, please. Probably the one thing I'm not crazy about with Vile is the fact that the stage music never changes. Okay. This thing does a lot of damage, actually. This missile is great. Okay, well, not as great as I thought right offhand, but I'm also kind of... Woo! Ooh, okay. Wow, okay. That did pretty good damage, actually. Oop. Oh, there's some health there. Okay. This enemy layout, I may have picked a bad setup for this one. Ow. Okay. I forget I can fire these pretty quickly, too. So I need to be making sure that I'm doing that. Why do you have so much health? Please die. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump up here, see if there's anything back here. My right armor, hell yeah, there we go. Armor is solid, you love to see it. Hopefully there's a reason to get this. I won't have a long time with it. Maybe there's something I'm supposed to get up to. No, I meant to jump up there, but I guess it wouldn't have helped. I don't know. Yeah, because I can almost make that jump normally. I don't know. I guess we can check and see if it respawns or not, but I mean, I'm not too confident that it will. I did go pretty far. Oh, look at that. Okay, cool. Nope. Alright, that was not the... Oh, it's right there! Oh, it's right there. I'm a fool. Okay, I see it now. And this one actually gives me time to set it up, so we might get one more shot at it. We'll see. Thankfully, we actually get a pretty long time on this one. Okay, okay, I saw it this time. I think I saw it. See, my eyesight is not always the keenest, however. There we... It's an extra life? Oh, you game, you wound me. You wound me with your tricks. I guess it could be that block, but I don't know if I can get the armor up here. Take that. There we go. I'm getting more acquainted to Vile's moveset this time around. But yeah, still I don't know if I like that Dragon's Fire as much. It takes 3 of them? Jeez. That's a lot of attack power that goes into that one move. Or rather, that doesn't go into that move. The right armor. Oh, I think we need to stop that. Okay. Or maybe I can use it to get up here. Well, there was health. There might have been something else even further on, but I don't know. Ow, what the... Thank you. Ah, okay. I wonder... There we go. Okay. The action economy with Vile is a little weird, but once you get used to it, it gets a little... There we go. Okay. Oh. Chat is blowing up over there. I apologize that I have been a little absent. Sometimes it's hard for me to switch back and forth. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's way better. We need to use the aerial version of that. It lasts a while. It just lasts a little too long is like my main complaint about it. Hello? Oh, I see. I was like, where am I going? We're almost Armadillo, and we actually have some decent, a decent number of lives, to say the least. I don't know about our health on this one, but... Oh, no! I messed that up. Sorry, that was a little loud. I was just... Oh, ooh. Okay.
Ready to give it a shot.
And, okay. I think your shoulder cannon did good. The stage music only changes in the final levels. I think I remember that. The right armor also has a machine gun. You can use the angle attack to stay in the air longer. That's right. I keep forgetting I can do that. Oh, so it does. Wow, okay. Just kind of decimated that business, okay. I'm still not entirely sure how that helps me in this case. But, that is good to know. The machine gun on that thing just kind of wrecked shop, though. Oh my god. You go ahead and throw that at him. There we go. That's the business. There we go. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting better. I missed. I can't believe that. Oh my god. Yeah, this corridor is very bad for that Dragon's Breath. This level in general might not have been my best pick for it, but... Here we go. Well, if I time it right, it actually does work pretty well, but it's generally kind of difficult to land, so okay. Okay. I do like the idea that they did add some new platforming challenges to this. Okay. So we can actually get pretty high up here, huh? Whoop! I don't like this. Woo! Okay. I feel like I'm supposed to get on that one, maybe? Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Ah, okay, there we go. We got there. We got there. The Polka Warlord. Hey, what's up, man? You're still going. Just got out of all of my meetings. Shoo. Well, I hope your meetings went well. Yeah, we're still going. We got about 10 more minutes left, but I'm glad you could make it. His foot is gushing out acid. Never played this. You can be vile. You can be vile in this version, yeah. I think there was something up that cliff. Ah, dang it. I'll put it on the revisit list.
I'm under orders to destroy anyone who comes here.
Yeah, this is Maverick Hunter X there, Polka Warlord. So they remade the original game for the PSP only. And they added cool stuff like playing as Vile and a whole, you know, more cinematic story to it. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
You don't know anything about me.
Enough talk. Let's fight.
Okay, well now we have to fight Armored Armadillo. Which I can already tell you is not going to go too well. Armored Armadillo is rough on a good day. Oh! Because for some reason my brain stops working when I fight Armored Armadillo.
I'm ready to give it a shot.
It's okay. We can maybe see about getting some hits in on him here in a second, but ooh, we'll try it. Nope. Okay. And I can't. Yeah, there's no adjusting this in the meantime, so okay. I should just hang that cliff. I don't know why I don't. Okay, so that got him. That's actually not too bad. I'm just not doing enough damage. I wish they did more damage for how much I have to work at it, but... Oh, here comes this attack. Oh, since I can hang in the air, that actually will help keep me out of his range. Ah! The problem is if he goes under me, that's kind of rough. Oh, nice. That's why I've never played it, never had a PSP. I got one very late into its lifespan. Oh, shoot. It's 11 o'clock. Okay, cool. So we'll either die to Armored Armadillo or we'll beat him and move on, because this is officially the last thing we have time for tonight. Yeah, I got a PSP like way after it came out, and pretty much for the sole purpose of playing this and a few other games, and modding the heck out of it, because you could mod a PSP to play other games. Whoop! I don't know why I didn't just hug the wall. I can just hug the wall, me. Armadillo's pattern is like basically the same. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Okay, cool. I just hesitate because it's like I know where he's going. Yes, he just I keep wanting to jump off the wall, but I know where he's going, so don't do it. Again. If he does the spin dash charge, then we don't want to hug the wall, but if he doesn't... Yeah, so stay there. Okay, we're getting... Let's try this attack instead. Okay, so there we go. Now we're learning. Now we're learning how to play the game. And we can stay out of range there. Okay, so don't do anything. We're just gonna have to play this safe and make it work. Otherwise, we should be alright. Okay, see, this is fine. We're not doing a lot of damage, but we'll be alright. I don't know why I stood there, of all places. I'm gonna die. Frick. Okay. You might need to come back with an electric attack. At least this isn't hard mode. Yeah, no, this... He just did an electric attack. Unfortunately, that is not an electric attack. I think that's the one you're talking about, hypersonic. But that is not electric. It's just very powerful by most weapon standards. But I think I have my weapon combos down as long as I don't you know, mess up his patterns, which are pretty easy. All things considered, is just sit here, wait, and then hit him there. Ooh. There we go. Something just happened. Oh, there we go. Now we play jump rope with him a few times. More, and then just hang out here. Up, up. Okay. I don't know how he blocked that, but okay. Okay, we have very little health. This is bad. Something, I heard a notification go off, so I'm trying to make sure I don't miss whatever that was. Oop. Here comes that. Okay. My goodness. Oh, Dark Magician. Hey, what's up, man? I guess he just came in with a raid? Because that's the only thing that Twitch doesn't notify me of, is if it's hosting or a raid. Either way, hello, Dark Magician, and welcome to the stream. We're getting ready to wrap up here one way or another. We're probably going to lose, but I will give it my very best shot. Oh, my goodness. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're getting better. We just have to be patient. But I think if we play our cards right, we can at least get some more damage on him. Man, he likes this attack a lot this time. I don't like it. Next one, and we'll hover up. There we go. Okay, cool. Time to get serious. That's right. Okay, cool. Wish me luck, everybody. Here we go. Boy, he's just letting me give him the business this time. Okay. Okay. Ah. That was almost a really good, like, perfect, I guess. Okay, cool. We're good, we're good, we're good. Patience, patience, patience. Well, I didn't... Oh, he's still going? Hello? I'm choking it. Why is he still going? Ah, I forgot. Okay. I think this last life, we're getting owned. Dark Magician. Hey. That cannon attack seems to be doing damage. He's getting acid on his face. Hilarious. Ah, well. I played my heart out on that one. I played my heart out, and then I just choked right there at the end. So, we'll have to come back. I figured that was kind of a tough one to go for, but there you have it. So, oof. But, yeah. Thank you, everybody who showed up here right at the end. I appreciate you coming just the same. So, that's about where we're going to call it for today. Before I forget, I do like to make a point of doing this. If you guys would like to keep up with the stream, Jump Rope too fast. Jump Rope was way too fast. But anyway, happy Monday, everybody. I hope it was a good one. If not, I hope it gets better. Jump Rope is hard, not gonna lie. It is. But that is gonna do it for me tonight. Yes, thank you for coming. Everybody have a good night and have a good rest of your week. I will be back on Thursday continuing the story of Pyre by Supergiant Games. If you would like to keep up with when I stream and just kind of hang out, we have a Discord that you can join down there in the chat. And I also do try to post updates on Twitter, though it doesn't always happen. That's my bad. I got to get better at that. But everybody, remember to take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And we're going to roll the video and call it a night. So take care, everyone.